Breaking news, we have an update on the numbers in the Texas flooding tragedy. They're going in the wrong direction. Now at least 119 people are confirmed dead. Another 176 people still missing in central Texas following catastrophic flooding that began overnight on July 4th. From the devastating human toll, there's now a new indication of just how costly economically the weather event will be. AccuWeather now says the flood is one of the worst inland flooding disasters as far as cost ever, and is estimating the total damage and economic impact from these floods to be between $18 billion and $22 billion. Our next guest is located in Kerrville, Texas, and has her finger on the pulse of how local businesses there are recovering. Joining us now in a Fox Business exclusive, Kerrville Area Chamber of Commerce President and CEO Mindy Wendele. Mindy, first of all, our condolences to you and the entire Kerrville community. We do know that one of the hardest hit areas was the Blue Oak RV Park located right off the Guadalupe River in Kerrville, Texas. We're looking at pictures of cars and RV trucks literally floating away, slamming into one another as the floods worsened. What has the impact been on, let's just start with the camping industry in Kerrville, which is a significant economic generator for that community?
It really is, Liz, and thank you for having me on today to help tell our story. The economic impact of their camping industry is significant, with over $40 million in annual direct impact. They are a generator that is such a wonderful 100-year-old history of our industry here in the Texas Hill Country in Kerr County. 16 camps representing that kind of economic impact is significant. And you take that out of our economy, and obviously there is definitely an impact. Tourism is the #1 industry in Kerr County, and we employ over 1,100 folks in that industry. And as you can imagine, now that we have this devastation in our area, it's going to impact a lot of people, and those are direct impacts, obviously. And then we have the families that are part of those 1,100 plus people. So this is a situation that is a very fluid situation, and that we are monitoring as we speak. We have probably 36 boots on the ground, if you will, business and community leaders that are out on the streets right now, tackling that 20-mile trek between Hunt, Texas, and Centerpoint, Texas. And Kerrville lands about right in the middle where I'm sitting, today, and they are inventorying and surveying the businesses as they can to see what their needs are, if they need a shovel, if they need money, if they need employees, or what are they going to do with their employees. So those are the type of questions that we are getting answered, and it is coming in by the hour of how many people need how many things and what they need.
It's amazing to me, one of the things that we have heard, that these local businesses, instead of focusing on, oh, what am I going to do, they've turned around and they've started helping with the situation that's developed on that ground. So can you give us an example of that?
Yes, it is. So, we're Texans. Texas help Texans. We have all kinds of various professions leaving their business, whether it's bankers or hospital folks or just small business owners. We had a room full of people in my building yesterday that have completely taken off to come help people. Seriously, everything from dog food to chainsaws to mucking out kitchens, so that these restaurants and resorts can open. And then beyond that, we have set up our rebuilding and recovery fund here at the chamber that people are donating to, Liz. It's just wonderful. And our foundation board met early this morning and has authorized us to start disseminating money. Basically, we love you money. Here's some money to help you keep those doors open. I mean, this is a situation that none of us this time last week, none of us thought we would be in this situation, but here we are, and we are all really joining hands and working very hard. The business community takes care of the community, and when you have a business, when you have a strong and vibrant business community, you have a fabulous community. So this is what we are doing to help each other.
Fantastic. And let's give a nod, though, to some of the big corporations. We're talking about Home Depot and Lowe's, Walmart, DoorDash, Procter & Gamble, Apple, Airbnb. They always step in. They're all offering disaster relief gratis, funding, washing residents' clothing, hot meals, warm bed to sleep in. How important is it for, in your opinion, somebody who deals every day with smaller businesses to turn to big businesses and say, it's actually good business to act like this in a tragedy?
Absolutely, and we are so grateful to the big boys, as I call them, that and they're girls too, of course, but the big guys that are coming and saying, "Hey, we're here for you." Yeah. Sometimes the small business folks who are the backbone of our community and our state, and of course our nation. Sometimes they feel maybe a little left out. So when those industries and those folks that you just mentioned, and there's a whole lot more that are waiting to come in. Some of them want to be anonymous, and that is perfectly fine. And we welcome them. But to be able to go up to a small business person and say, "Hey, Amazon is giving you X, or Home Depot is giving you Y," and let's not forget, Texas is a proud sports state too. So we have professional sports folks. I've got off the phone with one of them just yesterday. So we have NBA, we have MLB, we have NFL, and they all love their Texas folks, and so they're coming forth too. So they are a business too that we are really embracing, and they have embraced us.
Mindy, what can our viewers do? Fox has put together, obviously, a website that we've been showing, but what is needed the very most besides money?
Besides money is we need prayers and we need gift cards. And probably in that order. You have at the outlets, like I just mentioned, our rebuilding and recovery fund here at the chamber. We have those easy to click on and send a check, that kind of thing. Gift cards have been very popular. We've been telling folks, please, if you'd like to do gift cards. And what that does, Liz, it makes sure that the folks who are purchasing the gift cards, it's not just cash. And so we have a system here at the chamber that we are categorizing those gift cards so we can hand those out to folks for immediate help. If it's $10, $100, $1,000, that kind of thing. Our boots on the ground volunteers right now are doing tremendous work. And because of so many people reaching out to us, we are saying right now, please call ahead before you come. Gotcha. It might be changed next week. If I get to come back and visit with you in the future, we may have a different ask.
Okay. Mindy, we wish you the best of luck. Hang in there. And thanks to the 3,000 boots on the ground, your team that are helping all gratis, helping just businesses get back on their feet again. We appreciate you coming on. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Liz.
By the way, before we go, so in case you're listening on XM channel 113 or you're driving or something, we want to let you know that Fox's support of families impacted by the Texas floods is getting a lot of attention. Your donation will help Texas Hill Country's Community Foundation and help people that Mindy just talked about recover from the disaster. All you have to do is visit go.fox/TXFloodRelief to support these efforts. Or if you're looking at the TV, you can scan the QR code on your screen.